What's up, BTS Army? What's up, guys? We're gonna watch 2020 FESTA BTS Korean words. We are bulletproof. The eternal MV stands for music video. Hashtag 2020 BTS FESTA. That's what's up. This here is a very beautiful video and a really deep one as well. Excited to check it out. It's probably going to be cut up just a little bit. You might see like other YouTubers who, when they do music video reactions, they'll pause and play, and because they're not playing it consistently throughout, it helps to get it visible on YouTube without it getting blocked or running into copyright issues. But we don't like doing that, pausing and playing. We like to absorb the song in one whole sitting, so that's why there'll be a little bit of cuts here and there. Also to ensure that this will be visible on YouTube and not another blocked BTS video. Over at our Patreon, John does music video reactions weekly. I'm gonna be joining him a lot more often over there. We do a lot of uncut music video reactions. Over there, we also have a weekly Q&A podcast and TV show reactions. Blah, 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 blah. Blah blah. Let's watch this. Oh, I love animated videos. Wow. Ooh. This is freaking beautiful.
Yeah.
They're sailing a whale.
Aw.
Not 7 with you. We're an army. Wow.
That
was
gorgeous.
beautiful.
Yeah.
they spent 8 months learning the choreography for that music video.
Motion capturing it.
It's nice to get a song that is about distancing yourself from others, and that in order to really survive in the world, don't trust other individuals, and that unity is not the key to it all. It's about being individual and isolating yourself, and that the army is
And at age 7 is the most crucial time to lock in all these lessons.
Yes. No, I'm just messing with you. Yeah, I thought this was 100% just freaking beautiful. Obviously, the animation is drop dead gorgeous. So expressionate. It kind of looked like a Leica video.
Yeah, I mean, it had that very like pastel. It felt very tangible and very hand drawn.
Yeah, it was like you could feel like the sweeping of the pages, which I thought was just gorgeous. But in a day and age that we're living in now, or honestly that we've been living in for such a long time, it's important to have messages of unity out there. We were talking about it actually in a video we reacted to on Patreon recently, how they seem to have a very unique relationship with their fans, in the sense of, you always hear people saying like, we love our fans, we wouldn't be here without the fans. And for people like these guys who are on this massive global scale, worldwide sensations, there is this sense that you really do get from them of how genuine they are when it comes to their connection with their fans. It's expressed throughout this whole song, like we are not only 7 now, that with everyone together, we are bulletproof. And it's like they do a lot of songs that deal with perseverance, self-love. There's like a couple of lines that one can interpret as like, because they're talking about like, yeah, people throw stones at us. I think of the phrase of that, the higher the mountain you climb, the more arrows are going to be on your back. Things such as that. And in this song, talking about unity, that all of us together should be a thing that is based off of love. I'm of course interpreting it in this way, but I feel like the nebulous of what I'm talking about is actually prevalent throughout this song, that while we have our struggles together, if we can find a sense of equality and understanding, that is the way we continue to thrive, is based off of that love and endure the pains that we have in this world. So yeah, I thought this was absolutely gorgeous.
Oh yeah,
beautiful.
When it goes to enhance the sense of community too, like you pointed out with that, we are not only 7. We have this kind of big group of like-minded people who are very passionate in the same directions as us. And I feel like in a band, in a position like they are, you can feel like 7 people against the world, I'm sure. And in that dynamic, I'm sure it's easy to feel like you're not 7 people, you're a bunch of individuals. You're all bouncing off of each other. So the metaphor, I think, goes in different directions. But yeah, speaking to that level of community that comes out of this stuff. And also, I thought it was interesting too, because I'm not the expert on this stuff, but looking through the images they're putting out in this video, there are a lot of settings and a lot of locations that are drawn here that made me think back to some of the other BTS videos I've seen, because I know that there are certain settings that are associated with certain members of the band and certain, plot lines that their music videos have gone through, exploring things like, the loss of youth and innocence and things like that. So I caught echoes of those popping up throughout this video, which I thought was just a cool thing, especially because, Map of the Soul 7 is to commemorate their 7th year doing this, as well as, the 7 seems like a very prominent number for them. They're a 7-piece. They've been at this for 7 years now. This is the penultimate song off that album, and it has, that very buoyant and ethereal quality, and it's got some drive. It's got enough of that strength in it to drive home the perseverance, but without being as much of a heavy banger as a lot of times those songs can be. It's more about the sort of emotional swell that unity and that perseverance can bring, rather than like the punch, and I appreciate that flavor and that timbre and just the soundscape and everything. I thought it was a really, beautiful marriage of song and images, and for them especially, they are icons, they are dancers. There's a lot of reasons to put them front and center in the video, and so I appreciated here that they went with the art style because I can imagine people wanting the actual band on screen, but I don't know, I thought what they did here, especially with the visual metaphors and even coming through at the end with the whale sailing through the clouds, was just really beautiful. Yeah, and a nice way to commemorate what I understand to be, you know, what this album's about, you know.
Well, I think with the animation, it kind of further drives home that point of loss of innocence. You know, you might have a perception of the world, but as you keep growing up, perceptions of things can often be altered and changed, and life just seems to get more difficult as you grow up, and animation is often associated with childhood. I don't know. This is just something I'm taking it as, you know? I'm sure there's a wide variety of reasons of why they chose the animation, and maybe they have a clear-cut answer on some behind-the-scenes video that I just haven't seen yet.
There's a thread online where somebody breaks down every frame of this video, I am sure.
Well, yeah. You know, another phrase that comes to mind is that, like, 2 or 3 people with a common purpose, nothing is impossible. And that the whole point of this song of, like, all of us banding together for this act of love. And I mean, it's going to the theme of we're bulletproof, that nothing can take us down. And what I appreciate about it, it wasn't like screw the haters kind of thing. They kept it in this sort of melancholy tone, because right now we are living in hard times, and it seems to be a worldwide thing that we're acknowledging the sorrows. The world's acknowledging the really sad things that are going on in this world that we're trying to uproot right now, and in a wide variety of ways. And so dealing with the sorrows, I liked that they let this tune, with its instrumentals and its chorus, still resemble a bit of that hardship throughout, but still saying that even when we're feeling down, we might not be like, yeah, we're tough, that we're still going to keep on fighting, that we're still going to keep on moving forward, that we're still going to keep persevering despite how difficult it might feel at times to keep moving, because as long as we can keep picking each other up, as long as we can keep supporting one another, we'll be good.
That cathartic sense of melancholy.
Yeah. And I'm going to forget about all these beautiful messages in T-minus 5 minutes.
Yeah, go listen to Ugh next and just get your trap banger on. Go back to the On music video. Let's go do some war.
All right, guys. Well, what'd you think of this animated music video? What do you think of this song? What's your interpretation of these lyrics, any deeper meanings that you might find behind the animated style? Subscribe to The Real Rejects. Click that notification bell to get notified whenever we got a new YouTube video up. Last but not least, let's do a Kaldurian C. Pinnacus. My buddy, I have no idea if you actually watch like BTS or anything along this kind, but out of everyone that we have to shout out on the Patreon page this month, in terms of the messages that are being conveyed in this music video in and of itself, I feel like right now you're the one who would probably need it the most. Not everyone is as honest with me about what's going on in their personal life, but you've been very honest and very vulnerable, man. I know it's been incredibly challenging, and you're doing whatever you can to keep on moving. And I know you've been able to see some family members and connect with some friends, but there's been a lot of losses and a lot of sorrow in your life as of late. But I'm proud of you for still persevering and for still doing what you can to be creative and be involved in activities that help get you out of certain moods, certain funks, ways to uplift your spirits. Just know you're not alone, man. You're really not alone, and that you have a lot of love in your life, and that I'm thinking about you. And whenever we talk to each other, I really care about you, man. So please just be safe and keep taking care of yourself. And I hope you do check this music video out, because we're probably just going to link your shout out in this video. But this is a song that I think can really help you out. And I hope that you continue to watch the Golden Girls that cheer you up, my friend.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for being a friend.